Matic's defeat, albeit a narrow one here at Stadium MK. Your thoughts on that one, please?
Yeah, listen, I'm disappointed. Disappointed mostly because I feel like there was an opportunity to perform better today. I think we've got a clear way of that we want to play the game, and we're all on board with that. And we didn't do it today, so that's probably the most frustrating thing from our side. I thought we had a go second half, and listen, a couple of things could have gone better in terms of that final finish or a couple of chances we had. But overall, that first half performance just wasn't up to the standard that we're used to seeing. So I was frustrated by that. But again, I have to credit the lads for keeping going and keeping themselves within the game. Just felt like it just wasn't an us performance, especially in that first 45 minutes. So that was the real frustrations for me, because it felt like, in my opinion, I felt like there was a day to really show, lay a marker down today. Listen, we'll have to do that in the next games. So it's always frustrating when you miss an opportunity.
You made 2 changes at the break to try and get more of a foothold in the game. Are you pleased with the reaction you saw after the first half?
Listen, first half we just nowhere near aggressive enough. We were too standoffish. We were too respectful, I felt, which, listen, I wanted to change that. I wanted to change the momentum of the game, which it did, and we got on the front foot, and it became, there was a bit sluggish at times in parts of the game. I think a couple of injuries, obviously 8 minutes injury time. I don't know if the nature of the atmosphere within the stadium sometimes contributes to that, because it's quite dead apart from our supporters over in the corner, which feel a long way away from the pitch at times. Loads of elements to that. I think just the overriding thing for me is feeling disappointed that we haven't put a true reflection of who I think we are today, and that's what the guys leave away feeling as well. And no one, it hurts more when you miss an opportunity. It always does, and by that I mean I think there was a great chance for us today to really put a marker on, to show again what a good team that we are. As I say, we'll have to do that now in the next block of games.
I know not necessarily, but there was a lot put into Tuesday's game against Birmingham. Do you feel like it perhaps caught up with the slower start in today's game?
I'm not one for buying into that, to be honest with you. I think it's easy to say that, but listen, we've got a really young, fit group. Clearly we've had loads of games, we've had loads of injuries, and we've had to change the team around at different times. I think we've got a clear style of play that we want to see as well, and we just weren't quite at it today for whatever reason, but I'm not going to quote that, because there's going to be other times in the season where we're going to play a load of games. So no, I'm just frustrated, because I think it was a day that we really could have shown what we are and who we feel like we will be this year, and we've missed the opportunity. So as I say, I'm just going to have to do that on the next chances.
Minutes into George Hall, more minutes into Reyes, and minutes into Danny Johnson at the end there as well. If you're looking to take something out of it, it's that they've got something under their belts moving forward.
Yeah, brilliant. In terms of Dan, I think it's great that he's managed to get on. We wanted him to, and it felt like I thought it was written for him to score when Jez opens up, and this is probably a sign of the game in the whole. We opened the play up, and Danny's making a lovely run, and we just didn't quite find the right pass. And I think that happened quite a few times today. So unfortunate we didn't get that. He didn't get that moment, because it just felt written. So unfortunate. George, great to get him out on the pitch. Wanted him to start and show that energy, and we wanted him to drive from that position a little bit more maybe. And I think you could see it's been his first game for a while, because he was huffing and puffing and working very hard. And those moments when we found himself in the area of the pitch there a couple of times on the counter, he just felt like he didn't quite have the legs yet to show that burst of pace that he's got. But he will. And then pleased with Reyes. Thought he did well. Thought he provided a different type of attacking outlet in that, especially the first 20 minutes of the second half. So yeah, pleased to get them on the pitch.
On a final note for me, 813 in the away end. That's over 1,800 in the last couple of days for travelling sport. Fantastic.
Unbelievable, absolutely incredible. I've run out of superlatives, because they're right behind us. It's not easy spending all that money, coming so many games here and up and down the country, and we want to give them a team to be proud of. We really do. We know coming here in the size of the pitch and the size of the stadium, it's going to be a slightly different game to many League Two games. And the majority of League Two games, it's going to be slightly different. We're gutted that we didn't give that moment for them today. We want to give them more moments as the season goes on because their support has been top draw.